Hi, this is Zak Mir, editor of Spreadbet Magazine, with a look at some bulletin board hero stocks on Monday, July the 28th. I'm starting off with the African Potash, where you can see a wide rising trend channel which has been in place on the daily chart since the end of 2012. The recent highlights include the golden cross buy signal between the 50-day and 200-day moving averages earlier in July, and a double test of the late June RSI support line towards 50 and subsequent rebound, which acts as a leading indicator buy signal. Current position is that we look as though we have an extended flag in place since the middle of June, and an attempt by the stock to break through the top of that coming in at the end of last week. Should be the case now that enough work's been done for a breakout to occur, and that we hit the top of the 2-year price channel at 6 pence over the next 4 to 6 weeks. This stage, early and end of day close back below the 50-day moving average at 3.27 pence would really delay the upside scenario. Moving along to Oilex, and here it can be seen how there's been something of a consolidation after the near vertical move to the upside over the last few days. This should be a bull flag situation, which is a mid-move feature and takes the shares back up to the top of the December rising trend channel at as high as 18 pence as soon as the end of August. Obviously, the shares are overbought at the moment. The RSI is at 80. But at least while we hold above the 10-day moving average currently at 8.63 pence, one would be looking for further upside, and indeed any weakness would be regarded as a buying opportunity. Next up is Sound Oil, which we haven't looked at for quite a while. Here it looks as though we've seen decent consolidation since the beginning of July around the floor of a rising trend channel from March, and the 50-day moving average currently at 10.69 pence. The overall view here is that backed by the RSI uptrend line, which has been in place since the beginning of this month as well, we would be looking for a new leg to the upside. Favoured destination here at the moment is the top of the March channel at 18 pence, a level which could be hit as soon as the end of next month. Finally, finishing off with an old favourite on the bulletin boards, and that's Xcite Energy. Looks like we're finally getting there in terms of having built a base after the breakdown in March. It's been rather painful and extended process, especially since the beginning of or the middle of June. It could be another full storm. Of course, the shares have been looking quite, or did look quite convincing in terms of breaking to the upside earlier in July, but the weekly close above the 50-day moving average at 67 pence, and decent support above the floor of the rising March channel at 65 pence should mean that while there's no end of day close back below 65 pence, we see an attempt at breaking back towards the mid-70s initially, which is the mid-June resistance, and then the 200-day moving average at 87 pence over the next 1 to 2 months. The ideal scenario, or the best case scenario here, is that we head back up to the top of the channel at 100 pence over the early autumn. That's it from me. More updates at spreadbetmagazine.com.